6, verse 14.
Stand firm when the bell. Stand firm when the bell with the bell of truth buckled around your waist.
Very good. Thank you. So what is truth? Our society says that truth is relative, and there's no absolute truth. This viewpoint makes it hard for our children and adults to know what to believe and what to hold on to. We need to assure the children that there is a reasonable source of truth, and that is the Bible, because God's word is true. We can depend on it to guide us, and just as a belt holds up the important parts of our wardrobe, the belt of truth holds us up spiritually, keeping our armor in place. It holds our faith together. With this belt wrapped snugly about us, we can make good choices and remain strong in our faith. The breastplate of righteousness. We can trust God to help us to protect our hearts. Brooklyn, would you like to come up and point to the breastplate and read for us Ephesians 6, verse 14?
Stand firm, stand with the breastplate of righteousness in place.
Thank you.
Amen. Amen.
A child's heart is tender. Seemingly small injuries can wound a child's sense of personal value and lovability. Failing at a new task, disappointment on a parent's face, harsh words from a friend. Why do such wounds sometimes leave scars? The answer lies partly in the nature of spiritual warfare. Satan will use anything, any opportunity to cause us to question God's love and our worth in his eyes. Satan wants to crush our hearts and to kill our faith. But our mighty God will not permit Satan to destroy his children. God protects tender hearts with the breastplate of righteousness. The Bible tells us that we do not deserve and cannot even earn righteousness, a right standing in God. Yet, through faith in Jesus, he declares that we are right in him. Fitted feet. We can be ready to tell others about God's peace. Logan, would you please come up and point to the shoes and read for us Ephesians 6, verse 15. Yes, and that's so they can see the feet.
And when your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace.
Very good.
Amen.
Have you ever put on a pair of new shoes and felt like you can run faster and jump higher? Shoes makes a difference. A football player would never run onto a field wearing a pair of sandals. And the basketball players would never jog down a court wearing cleats if he wants to live. Instead, athletes wear shoes that support them and make them ready to play the game ahead. The footwear provided as part of God's armor makes us ready as well. Ready to share the good news of Jesus Christ with others. When we are ready and motivated, we can have peace in our hearts as well as true peace to pass on. The shield of faith. Faith acts as a shield against evil. Vanessa, would you please come up and point to the shield and read for us Ephesians 6, verse 16.
In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, which you can extinguish all the flames, arrows of the evil one.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Vanessa. It's a fact of life that our faith will be tested. There will be battles with the enemy, and the battlefields can just as easily be a child's playground, a school bus, or a cafeteria. The Bible not only acknowledges that we face battles, but it also provides us with the tools that we need in order to win. One of these tools is the shield of faith. Faith helps us to hold up under pressure. It helps us to recall times when God has helped us in the past and gives us assurance that he will be there for us in the future. Faith can bring to mind Bible passages that will encourage and renew our hearts and minds. Faith ultimately blocks the arrows Satan throws at us. By remaining firm in our faith, we can beat Satan and emerge victorious. Helmet of salvation. We can trust God and protect our hearts. Brooklyn, would you please come up and point to the helmet and read for us Ephesians 6, verse 17.
Take the helmet of salvation.
In today's culture, those who emerge in ideas contrary to God's word strive to capture children's minds with a wide variety of persuasive techniques. But Jesus is different. He places a high priority on our freedom. Jesus never pressures anyone to believe. We can trust him by experiencing the love and freedom he offers. As we submit to his loving leadership, we find freedom from sin and all that Satan and the world would use to enslave our minds. The helmet of salvation protects our minds from thoughts that leads us away from the love and the wisdom God has for us. Now, the last piece of the armor is the sword of the Spirit. God gives us strength. Logan, would you please point to the sword and read for us Ephesians 6, verse 17.
Take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God.
Amen.
I love that one. Have you ever heard the old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me? This saying has been proven wrong. Words are powerful. They can hurt, heal, dampen spirits, and encourage the heart. God's word is powerful as well.